world. I'm your host, Daniel, and I'm coming to you on the open road. Today, we're going to talk about whatever it is that we're going to talk about. So, what are we going to talk about? That's the question. Just got done at the dentist. They said not bad. They said it looks like I've been brushing. I broke off a piece of my tooth, and I thought it was because I had a cavity or something, but he said I must have hit it just right. So, you know, it wasn't like I did something horrible to cause it, which was reassuring. You know, but it's still like, what? Yeah, apparently you can bite something and it can break your tooth off. But he said a filling should fix it, and there's no cavity in that one or whatever, which is great. That's great news, because I was concerned. Guys. But, you know, I can't quite afford those dental implants for the Hollywood smile. Plus, they only last like 10 years, so I'm not quite ready to do the Mr. Beast. Everybody noticed that he looks different. I think he got implants in his teeth. But he can afford it. He can afford to go back in 10 or 15 years and get new ones again. I cannot. I'm not quite there. So until this channel takes off, I'm kind of stuck with the smile I have, and I need to brush my teeth. But anyway, I digress. Mr. Beast needs to brush his teeth too, especially with all those chocolate bars he's been making. But yeah, no, the dentist said it looked pretty decent. He said he's seen worse. So he said, hey, it looks like you've been brushing and flossing probably too, you know. I try. Especially nowadays. Now that I know my teeth can just break off when I'm eating beef jerky. What? Maybe I need to start taking calcium. I don't know what happened. What's crazy was I was picking up 4 of my kids to take them to the dentist. And as I was driving to pick up the first kid, because they had back-to-back appointments, like 4 appointments the same day, 4 different kids. Anyway, I'm driving to pick up the first kid. I'm eating beef jerky. I'm living life to its fullest. I'm enjoying myself. And all of a sudden, what? Yeah. All of a sudden, there was something hard and crunchy in my mouth. And it was a big old chunk of my tooth. Oh my goodness. I tell you what. It's scary. Like, I've had dreams where I'm crunching, like my teeth are breaking apart, and I wake up and I'm like, it was just a dream. But this was like, beef jerky, you know. And then it happened like a month ago, and I've been like doing pretty good. I've been making sure I've been brushing, but I finally got in for the appointment. Apparently dentists are pretty busy and you can't get appointments for like a month. So anyway, I got the appointment, went in today, just got done actually. And yeah, wow. But anyway, enough about me, you know. I'm just living life to its fullest. I'm off to do some errands. Then I need to get some sleep, but you know, that's life. 'Tis the season for gardening, right? Even though there's like a foot of snow out there. It's February. I don't know, did the groundhog see his shadow? You know, Liam, did the groundhog see its shadow? Did your teacher say anything about that yesterday? Your teacher didn't tell you anything about a groundhog seeing his shadow? Okay. Have they ever done that when you went to school on February 2nd? Okay. Whatever. Back in the 90s, when I went to school, they used to like say something. They'd be like, yeah, the groundhog saw its shadow or whatever. Anyway, I don't know. I wasn't paying attention, but usually spring is on its way, regardless. Temperatures tend to warm up 6 weeks from February 2nd. On average, it just tends to happen whether there's a groundhog seeing its shadow or not. But yeah, spring is on its way. The forecast is showing above freezing temperatures, so all this snow is going to start melting. And that means maple syrup. And last time I got syrup on my farm was 2024. Last year I did not collect any syrup or any sap. This year I'm thinking about it, but I gotta hit the ground running. I really need to tap the tree like tomorrow, basically, because the temperature is gonna be above freezing and then drop below freezing for like almost a week straight. As far as the forecast goes out, it's looking good. But if I want to get that first harvest of the sweetest sap, I'm gonna need to tap that thing like tomorrow. So it means I need a drill bit, and I need to get the tap. I need to get a bucket. I have all those things sitting somewhere. It's just gonna require a little effort to dig out, but yeah, I mean, and by the time you start tapping trees, you know, snow is melting, the ground will defrost eventually, and I'll be able to like do some stuff. I also need to trim my apple trees. Like today, tomorrow, those would be perfect days to get that done. However, I need to get a little bit of sleep. Then I gotta work at my job. So anyway, it's been a fun day. It's been a fun day. Yeah, I don't know if I have much more to say, but by golly gee whiz, if you like to see a random person talk about his random life events, subscribe now. And YouTube thinks you're gonna like this video over here, and there should be like a subscribe little thing down there, like a little strawberry looking thing. I think it looks like a tomato, but I think it's definitely a strawberry. So, and usually what happens is I decide to leave and then I get viewers, but I'm already basically done talking. I don't have much more to say. So remember, berries are sweet, but life is obviously way sweeter.